It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Broncos and the Dirty Birds on Monday night.
A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here. Teddy Bridgewater of the Broncos, Matt Ryan of the Falcons.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds of the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
And we are underway from Atlanta. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. Throw to the right here to Gordon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go! Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's flushed out left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons 16-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater completes it to Fant on the right side. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Ryan to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
First down, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bridgewater to throw it. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 5. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again with Bridgewater. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Denver. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 45's the mic. Here we go. Ready to go.
Now Ryan. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Again, Ryan. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. You're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Gordon once more. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Bridgewater. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Gordon. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
All day, baby, all day.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 13, a minute 39 to go. They've yet to dip the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. On first down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.